Good morning. It's the first day, Wednesday the 10th, at the Marriott Hotel in Cairo. This is shot from my balcony. It's the local museum.
Questo è un'altra statua di legno, assomiglia a questa qua.
Today is Thursday, and we just arrived into Luxor. Now we are going to the Karnak Temple to see this museum.
Get him to put together a tour. Do you want to go?
Aber bitte dank die Rampe, das ist noch die Verschiedenen, die da gefallen sind, alle Hauptstädte. Die haben schon gedauert, das ist ein Jahr.
Look how smooth it is.
Yeah.
The mud bricks. Oh no, this is the size.
Гробница случайно, он нашли около саркофаг 5300 фигур или находки. Хорошо? Всего саркофаг.
The higher ones in the middle, the cap of one column is big enough to fit 100 tourists standing together.
Oh, on the
One time, yeah. And they have tried this in the old days.
Diese dünne Scheibe, steht in so einem Gotthard. Schakal kommt wieder vom Boden.
Way better than any other king because my descending is a holy descending from Amun-Ra, not even a regular king. Look at this area. Thousands and thousands of Egyptians from Luxor and other villages and neighbor cities, they will come to celebrate the birthday of Abu al-Haggag, the one that this mosque built for him. He was such a very famous religious leader back in the 14th century, and till today, they still celebrate his birthday.
Last part of the day on Thursday, Luxor Temple.
Excavating Luxor temple, there were people living on the top of these columns that you would probably walk to someone's dining room, and yeah, part of his dining table it was a column from the ancient temple. All right, so these people, they were big enough to relocate them and move them. The only place they could not touch is the mosque. This was it. Look at it. So this was the first thing was built in this temple. Before anything else built after, this was Hatshepsut's structure. Look at the columns. 4 lovely granite columns, 1 piece each. This is another courtyard. They have just colonnades around the 4 sides of the courtyard, and the middle was always open. So that's a place for offering. Right? Why the columns like this? By the 14th century BC, this was the style of the columns. Right? This was the style of Ramesses that came after 1200. The columns were much bigger, and yeah, open flower, closed flower, that can be various between this and that. But I'm talking about the ribs.
Tell where it comes down.
Just here, everywhere we go. Where's our friends from Singapore?
Yeah. Is that why you were flying the plane?
No. When I worked at a recording studio.
Ethiopian highlands, 800 miles south of the Egyptian border. Before Before long, a drizzle becomes a torrent, and the slumbering brooks awaken with a furious rush of floodwater. Nearly 2,000 years before the Romans built their first mud huts, the pharaohs were harnessed
For the war. Why? We will see it clearly when we reach Valley of the Kings. Like there's a small natural pyramid, like a horn of a mountain. What always did make it a mark for the grave robbers and even
This Friday morning, we're starting off here at the Valley of the Kings.
let's walk before the crowd, before the huge crowd.
Might be on the ceiling somewhere back there. There's a lot of blue sky.
Paper. This is Ramses III.
Side chamber?
Yeah. Very nice.
Around here. Oh, maybe there's no armor. Looks like it though.
I use that.
Half by hand and half by machine, and that's what makes the various prices between this piece and that piece. لا عند المصنع لا.
Opera, I need them for alabaster.
لا ما تبقاش عفريت بقى كده بقى. اطلع اطلع. تسيبني. يلا بينا يلا بينا يلا بينا يلا بينا.
Don't hurt me.
The fiber when we yes when we go it rains in summer and stays for the rest of the year.
We have the farm in the back, so we grow what we need for the family. The best, the important crops for us, the wheat. We grow wheat and we harvest in April. This is the wheat. When you sow the land there, we grow it just now, and we will harvest in April. We keep the whole wheat for the family to make bread. So we never buy bread. Okay, all the bread, we make it home here. Every month we take a big sack from the wheat, we wash it, we leave it to dry in the sun, and then we take it to the machine. To be flour like this. From the flours we make the bread. Every 3 days we take some from this flours.
Hello, I have other design. Just one table. Just one tablecloth, please. You want okay? Just one. Same you buy. $10. Yeah, the same. Yes. I have lady.
Okay, closer to me, you hear better.
This wood, which is mainly the sycamore or the cedar, as we said, which is mainly
After killed by
Something, you have storks here. And,
okay, not to be tempered out, since you hear me a lot, and I hear some tourists complain about me talking a lot.
24 months a year who's guarding this place.
Yes, but after Yoga, the first phase of the only phase is 360 feet high. 3 tons and more. Yeah. This one is about 1 mile long, the high dam is 2.25 miles long. They try to they had lots of potatoes, organic rocks like diarrhea, granite, lots of hard rocks. Granite is the most common here because the body of the granite and that.
It's Sunday, and we are at Philae Temple in the middle of the lake between the two big dams.
Especially the right-hand side is not being finished.
Since then, he was Muhammad Ali, not Cassius Clay, the governor, Muhammad Ali, but he had to trick them. He pretend that he's gonna, leave the chair, leave the throne, and leave everything for them. And he invited them for the Last Supper, and after give them a great meal, it was like the meal we had yesterday, he chopped their heads. That's pretty much what he did.
He made a mistake starting in Alexandria. You should have gone over a little closer. And then Chris.
Baby Ptolemy on her lap, and she's breastfeeding him. When he's like a child stuck in his finger, they play music for him. So this is all about.
This looks like if you wanted to, I want to see all the columns you have and pick what I want. I mean, this is just like a display. Everything is different.
And who's Andres temple, the temple we will see before we go back to Cairo. And one time, by luck, I was there with my group, and the sun was right in the middle. Right in the middle. More than the sun was the priest would use some silver sheets. Yeah, and I still remember before, we had electricity, but sometimes electricity would not be like all day long. So the guards will help the guys like us, like this is 25 cents. Didn't even deal with paper like today. They tricked everybody by making the people, drop the gold, and she's centered in the middle. And she has her husband and her son on both sides. Walking in, the main entry, the Holy of Holies, the darkest place, the smallest place. Isis is making sure that I have big wings to protect my eternal fight will stay forever. So Isis did learn after what happened when Seth tried to kill his brother and he actually invited almost all of his family members to a big party, and he prepared like a nice coffin. The government keep their eyes closed and they don't want to get a bunch of.
But it looks like it would be very solid to build something. It looks like it.
The thing is, they not just build, they build and they take all the utilities for free. They will find the nearest street light. That the great wife of Horus, but she is also a musical teacher. She's teaching many of the Egyptian deities how to play instruments. Shown here, they always shape their whole body for purification. So they play the flute, they play the harp. Among the Egyptian deities that he should be so famous, God called this. He also had, he always showed him like short.
Take him home with you.
Did you see him on the wall?
Yeah, play the harp.
So, you can put the whispers off.
Yeah, slide up and down some of the shutters to control the flow of the water. So the British built the dam totally different. The Italian built the dam totally different. The Russian, as I mentioned.
This is a quarry where the stone is cut for the obelisks.
And if you want to make a shortcut and go with me, right? Since I'm not going up, you take your leave.
Yeah. What a disappointment. that had to be? How would you decide this is where you want to do it?
I was doing the same thing.
I just don't, I mean, look at all this.
Yeah, and flip the tires. We'll start driving.
You should always take one of our.
Okay, who wants a golf cart? Who wants?
Okay? So, see now with him. And Ahmed will be at 8. Okay?
Okay.
Yes. Go watch. Yeah, we'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Bye.
See right now.
I think our next goal when my grandson graduates from high school. Okay, so it will like he's 14. So another 2 years. Yeah, I have a few more years.
His parents have to teach him to drive. That's the worst.
Ra, her akhti, means Ra, Ra, the sun with God Horus together. And when you go to the first hall, you will see 8 statues, 4 on each side of God Horus with the arms crossed. Focus on the wall behind those statues. So you will see the detail of our and his army and the other. So Ramses divided his army into 4 divisions, leading the main one across the river and in his ambush. Here in Nubia, and when you go, you will see Ramses holding the enemy next to the entrance by the head and ready to smite.
Dolores. You ready to sing a song or what? You should sing a song. Go ahead. You know what you do? And that's how it's written in the Bible. And the Holy Grail missing.
This is exactly like it was.
Mr. Bank, Mr. Company, Mr. Travel, anything missed, it's government owned. How long do you want it?
See, it's focusing well.
Okay, I can take you to look. But this way, don't complain about the food, all right? We're not gonna have fancy meal. I get you السادات يا عم يعني الوحيد اللي يمكن كان مسكها خربانه وسابها احسن. الوحيد اللي مسك وسابها وهي احسن، لكن اي حد تاني سلمها او
Is this a headdress thing right here? A hat?
Yeah,
Looks like it, yep.
One of those beanie things.
خلاص خلاص.
That's not.
انزل بص تحت لو في بلاط.
No, I think yeah.
لا يا عم لا استغنى عنك احنا. In English, Aga Khan. So if you heard about the Aga Khan before, he was a religious leader. And he was the leader of the Ismaili Shiite Muslim sect in Pakistan, Karachi. Okay? You can tell where's the house of that chief of the village, right there. That's a cormorant. The black. So all these camels are owned by cost about $30 a night. And the one in the center floor with the big grass is called about.
That's okay. No warning. I just happened to be stepping at the same time. It was all good. Downriver. No, that would be, yes, so the mouth of the river is down, isn't it?
Oh, look, civilization.
Where?
Too much. Then they throw, if you say yes, then they throw something else up, then you put the money in that and it goes back.
All right, it's Wednesday, late afternoon. We're in the Luxor Museum.
1400 BC. This absolutely, yes. skeleton of Akhenaten. You know, she's ready, but she also looks with the same style.
The sculptor has fashioned in multiplicity the god of court and calm. The pharaoh, aboard his barge of glory, could moor here.
Excuse me, you are with Haru?
Yes, I'll go with my dad.
Okay, who's with your room? This
The god that moves horns as a pharaoh following order, and you can just make out the baskets of fruit and flowers through the plumed parasols.
The neat yard.
Some motorcycles.
Is this enough?
Oh, it's an old washing machine.
Yeah.
Well,
Is this a card shop?
Yeah.
no, this is security.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got it. This is a gated community.
Yeah, we treat you like VIPs. You didn't see the golf course behind our ship?
Right.
It was very nice.
Yes.
All in one.
Now these are Adobe.
7 o'clock, I believe.
Could be.
Most schools started already, so kids are already in classes. Maybe some still on the road.
They start at 7 o'clock.
They start, some of them 6 o'clock, the one that they run 2 shifts. Yeah, poor kids, they have to leave early.
Until noon, okay.
Going at 6 o'clock.
They start from 6 years old to board afterlife, or it's not a cemetery exactly, but yeah, possibly you can see some coffins.
Okay, so they are afraid about Horus maybe I tell him. Dedicated to God's hospital. Hospital for God's mother. Let's go find
بس ساعات بس ما بتبقاش ايه كان في زبون احنا بنتكلم معاه قلت له محمد لما الاكل معاك الواتس قلت له معايا يعني النمبر بتاعك قلت له على الواتس اسكندراني قال لي ما ينزل من مصر قلت له هنا مشهور بالغرفات مشهور انا مصطفى يعني قلت له هناك ده الواتس بتاعي هتيجي مصر هو بس تمام مش بدي الاسم الحقيقي بيجيب في مكان تشوف
bottom of the columns, we get the sign of unification.
Is it stone upstairs or on the roof, or is it?
Stone, yeah. All the temples were smooth, but was planned to be, yeah, decorated like this. Ring of culture, star sign. The second hall of columns, definitely smaller, and deeper we go, more holy and more sacred the place is. So as the priest is walking in, he probably will give Another story. Another story is when they tell afterward, like this is the time for meeting your husband, which is so exciting, which is so happy. Hate the Coptic so much, and according to what they heard from their fathers and grandfathers, they have killed so many of their old members of family, so they had reason to deface, to destroy. Take your eyes up high, what do you see? Okay, so exactly, someone. All right. One for descending the stairs and reach up the roof, so sometimes. This is the only way for that he sees to be protected from the bad guys. So he go from the top to the bottom by saying them, and that's how they wish for anyone lucky again for them that was good luck who passed away or accidentally died during the service, that he can join gods. He can be with the company of Osiris for the rest of his life. Carry. He's carrying. He's anything in this temple, you have to believe that the lion is from God. This is a great.
So this is the birthing center.
No, she's not on the baby. The baby's between them, or is it? Yeah, the baby's between them. Right.
When they moved the mummies from the Cairo Museum to the National Museum of Civilization that we're going to visit tomorrow, where the mummy is located now. So they made like a parade.
Hey, I know he's gonna win that one.
Get out of my face.
Oh, that's on the New Yorker strip. Boston. Don't ever look at
You'll see now. Where are you sitting?
Next to Melinda. It's Thursday night about 6:30. I'm at the hotel, the Marriott Hotel in Cairo. And this is from my balcony.
A big number now. I'm sure there are more than 2,000 minarets in Cairo. There are so many of them everywhere. And let me tell you that the minaret is not required for the mosque to have it. Some mosques have minarets, some not. They not necessarily have. History always say the truth. Sometimes there are some lies because I've heard from other people.
So today we're at the Salah el-Din Citadel, and we are going also to visit the mosque of Muhammad Ali.
That he destroyed what his father did. That's why if we take the entire family, Muhammad Ali, from the time it started to the end, they haven't done much of improving that.
Boy.
You remember Muhammad Ali, the one.
Oh boy.
Put your hand.
All right, wet floor, be careful, can be slippery. So big mosques, you don't go straight to the prayer spot. They have a courtyard. So we first walk into an open courtyard. Back in the old ancient temples, the courtyard.
Está bien. En aquella época, hasta hoy día, la mujer musulmana en general no tiene la cultura salir buscando trabajo. Entonces,
and cotton. This is a loom, small pieces of wood, handmade. Here was the word here. This is cotton and shape.
Columns that did not close to the wall, they would make two columns engaged together. They never make one freestanding column. This experience shows also on the number of ribs on 200 by 200 feet, 26 feet high. When he thought about extending this bench to the outside by adding 14 feet, it was 2 feet lower. And then he started to think of why. Don't tell me modern technology will help, like satellite or imaging or, yeah, this is all come with fake results. We always, try this and that. Fighting with each others. Look at this. The hippopotamus are, from time to time they're ready to deliver a child. Who's waiting from behind? The crocodile. He was waiting for his lunch, for the baby. He's not even delivered yet. But he's still sharpening his teeth and getting ready, to have this great meal. They work so hard, they bring cattle across the lakes and the canals, all right, to move number of buffaloes, all right, in a convoy like this. Then we come to the inner room, which is not a burial place yet, but it's locating above the burial shaft. So right above, below us is the shaft that goes all the way down to where the body is. The statue tells us that the temple was supposed to be 1.5 times higher, and there were 6 statues, 3 on each side. Sometimes always on granite, and he was always the best ideal of no problem, go ahead.
Yeah.
Let's go, sir.
Basics to learn how to build pyramids. After done, few mistakes. Give them good enough that don't build on sandbar.
Did he look at you when you...
Okay, put it together.
Did he look at you? He turned his head. You can bring all this alfalfa. I think this other one you ought to take a picture of the back end. He's got advertising.
هنا بيدخلوا جوه الهرم. الله معاك السكن.
No veggie, Mr.
Big hectic city. Plus the